Hey everybody, this is Dead Winter Dead, and welcome to Star Wars Battlefront First Impressions. I know there's probably quite a few videos already with first impressions on the internet, but I really wanted to take my time and kind of sink my teeth into it instead of just playing it for 2 hours and pushing out a really quick video. So I have sunk about 30, maybe 35 hours into the beta so far. I've unlocked everything, which is quite easy to do. I mean, it is a beta. They want us to try everything out. And I got to admit that I'm having fun with the game. But I don't know if I'm having fun because of nostalgia, because I'm a big Star Wars fan and I grew up with the original trilogy, or if it's really good game design. But there are some glaring flaws with this game so far. So first, the good things. The graphics and the sound design are phenomenal, and they really put you in, they make you feel like you're part of a big battle that's in one of the movies. I mean, fighting on Hoth is incredible. I mean, it's awesome. But that's kind of about where it ends for me. And now for my criticisms. They're not really going to be in any particular order, and they may seem kind of nitpicky, but, that's what this is. First impressions. First off, there doesn't really seem to be any real lack of teamwork. Excuse me, there is a lack of teamwork. I mean, aside from maybe working together to win the game, there's really no incentive to help your teammates out. It's not like Battlefield, and yes, I know, my roots are Battlefield, so I'm used to maybe dropping meds or dropping ammo or resin people who got injured. There just seems to be like just a lack of incentive to play as a team except for winning the match. Second, the beta seems glitchy. Now, I know it is a beta, but for the most part, I mean, there's only maybe, a month? So it's going to be really hard for them to clean up some of these issues. The netcode kind of does need some tweaks. There are invisible walls around, especially jagged rocks, especially on the map where you play Drop Zone. There are a lot of jagged rocks on that map, so sometimes there are these invisible walls that you can't shoot through. The other thing, while I think it's cool that the maps are kind of dynamic, where you get a TIE fighter crashing into the side of a hill, and then the wreckage is there, the problem is sometimes that wreckage creates more invisible walls that you can't use the wreckage as cover because it's almost impossible to kind of lean out and shoot past it. You have to step way out. Now, this doesn't happen all the time, but I did notice it happening a couple of times. The big one for me, though, was the camera angle in third person. The way the camera is set up, your shots don't land where your reticle is aiming. This goes for the AT-AT, the AT-ST, and third-person infantry combat. Now, it does take maybe 2 or 3 minutes of a little bit of practice, and you know where to put your shots. But still, for people who don't have that attention to detail, or who just want to jump in and play the game, they don't want to have to relearn how to use a reticle. Where the dot is where your bullet should land. Now, yes, of course, the weapons do have a little bit of spread. I don't think any drop at all, but there is spread between some of the weapons. But it would be nice if when you fired your weapon, whether in first person or third person view, that they went where you were aiming. The spawn system is absolutely horrendous. It is broken. And you would think with all the work that they had to do on Battlefield 4, even far back as Battlefield 3, that they would have some kind of algorithm that would make these spawn systems great. Especially in Walker Assault. You can spawn on the map on either team, and the entire map is open to you. You can go from one end of the map to the other, regardless of where the combat is. It would make more sense if portions of the map were kind of closed off, say like in Battlefield Rush, where once a section was complete, the map closed itself off, and the combat moved forward, because it's really, really easy to get behind the enemy, and sometimes you just spawn right in the middle of 4 enemies, or you spawn behind them and get a bunch of cheap kills, because the spawn system is just garbage. One of the other things that I also noticed is the star cards. They really, I think they probably need a little bit of tweaking, because everybody is running with the ninja setup. That's the thermal detonator, the jump pack, and the personal shield. The fact that you can pop that personal shield and then run up and just melee somebody, I don't know, I'm guessing over time people will find out ways to counter this tactic. Maybe there's a star card that counters the personal shield for a couple seconds. But it seems kind of cheap because on Drop Zone, you can run up to 4 or 5 enemies, pop your personal shield, and then just melee one-kill them. And it's ridiculous. And they're standing there panicking, shooting back at you. And since they can't shoot through the shield, they have no idea what to do. So I would like to see, I don't know, just maybe a couple tweaks with the star card, because it seems like the cycler rifle recharges way too fast. The grenades recharge really fast. So the game is a little bit grenade spammy. It doesn't seem as bad as like it used to be in, say, Battlefield Bad Company 2, where you could just sit on a grenade box, earn a grenade every couple of seconds, and chuck it over a hill. But it is a little bit spammy. The other issue that I had, and I know we've only seen 2 maps and 2 game modes, but it kind of seems, now Hoth makes sense because that's that iconic armor assault on the Rebel fort on Hoth. That makes sense, but it kind of seems like the direction they might be going in is that they're tailoring maps to the game modes, as opposed to maybe making maps where any game mode can be played on the map to kind of give us some more variety. I mean, if we have a handful of game modes and a handful of maps and you end up playing the same game mode on the same map every time, that's going to get stale quick. It might be cool to play Drop Zone on Hoth. We just kind of switch it up. So I'm hoping, and yes, I haven't seen the full game, but I'm hoping that they didn't tailor the maps to suit each game mode individually, because then we would need, just tons and tons of maps in order to keep it fresh. Because, like I said, it would get stale pretty quickly. That's probably about it. Like I said, it's weird because I'm having fun with the beta. Like I said, I've already put over 30 hours into it. And I'm having fun with it, but I'm not sure. Again, I'm not sure if I'm just really into the idea of being an Imperial Stormtrooper and, yelling "Rebel scum" every 3 or 4 seconds, or if I'm really into playing Darth Vader and cutting down rebels. It's like I said, I'm not sure if it's nostalgia or if it's really good game design, and I'm just being really, really nitpicky. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give me your pros and cons down in the comment section. I'd like to know what everybody else thinks. My name's Dead Winter Dead. Thanks for watching.